is up? It is your host, Dom Hegdal, here with the Studio 6 podcast. Where we do a local podcast where we try to highlight some news, some teachers, some people around the school and around the community. So our first segment is going to be the Nissen quote of the day. Take it away, Nissen.
So the quote of the day is, "Do you want my sweater? I don't need it. I've got layers of fat." I think I said this to a student when they were complaining about how cold my room was, and I have a sweater like this in my room, and I didn't need it, so I said to them, "Hey, you want my sweater? I don't need it. I've got layers of fat," which is true. I don't see what's so funny about it, but then again, I don't really remember saying it either. So, enjoy the quote of the day.
Wow. Nissen.
Oh my gosh.
Nissen, that had me on the edge of my seat.
That's so funny.
Wow. All right, so what do we got next?
That's my Twitter bio.
Senior Spotlight, and I believe
You were in it!
I'm in it!
I interviewed
Ready?
you.
Go!
Welcome to Senior Spotlight, where we have the man that everybody knows and loves, Dom Hegdal. Woo!
What sports are you in, actually?
Technically I'm in hockey, but for my senior year, I had to just be a manager because after 4 concussions, Minnesota State High School won't let you play anymore. So once I got number 4, I'm a manager for the senior year, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is.
What do you do out of school?
Out of school, I like to hang out with friends. I like to be as social as I can, especially being I only got about 7 months left in Fairmont. So I try to be as social as I can. Try to hit the gym as much as I can. Get big. But also, I just started up a YouTube channel, which everyone should go subscribe to. Hegdal Films. I've just started it up now. A lot of things on the way, so you should make sure that you stay tuned for that. I like to make different videos for people. I got videos for hockey coming up, videos for different people in the school, different people for the community. So you should really look into that. Look it up, Hegdal Films, Hegdal space Films, Films.
What kind of music do you listen to?
For music, I would consider myself a pretty big music guy. When I was younger, my dad put me on to a lot of his favorite artists like Tupac, Dr. Dre, Snoop, Limp Bizkit. Shout out to Fred Durst and Limp Bizkit. Limp Bizkit's insane. But then as I got older, I kind of evolved into my own taste. My favorite artist of all time would be Ruby Da Cherry. Make sure to check him out. Other favorite artists are Zillakami. I also like Lil Peep, Night Lavelle. Those are like my main guys, but I try to stay as diverse as I can. I also like a bunch of older stuff, like some Nirvana, some Red Hot Chili Peppers, just a little bit of everything. So I try to stay as diverse as I can with my music taste.
What do you expect? What do you want to do in the future, technically?
So after high school, I'm moving to Sioux Falls at Southeast Tech to study media production and design. My dream after college would be like to start up my own small business, make different commercials for people, different videos for different teams and sports and schools and all that types of stuff. That would be my dream, but who knows, man? Just play it one day at a time, so we'll see what happens.
Thank you for going in for Senior Spotlight, and back to you.
Wow, Dom, that was really funny.
Dom, you're pretty funny.
Wow.
Oh my lord.
Dom is a great guy, huh? All right, what do we got next? Teacher Spotlight, and what's teacher for that one?
Mrs. Y.
Mrs. Y?
You know who that is?
I can't say I do, but let's get going, huh?
Welcome to our first teacher interview on Studio 6 podcast. Our first guest that we have with us today is Mrs. Y.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. And you want to tell us who you are and what's your role here?
Okay, so I'm Mrs. Y. I teach the advanced algebra classes here at the high school, so it's kind of my jam.
With that, what is the funniest thing a student has said to you?
Oh my gosh. I've been nicknamed different things like that, and that always kind of catches me off, here in Fairmont, a couple of kids call me Missy Elliott. And no, that's like a boss thing. Like I'm taking that as a good thing, like the queen bee. So like I'm taking that like that makes me feel good, whether they mean it like that or not. And then, but I think one of the funniest experiences that I had was a kid who would talk before they thought, you know. So everything came out very raw and unfiltered. At one point, he was just talking to me and he goes, "Miss Y?" I'm like, "Yes. What now?" And because you never knew what you're going to get. And he was, all of a sudden, he was like, "I feel like you could literally run a prison gang. I think that you would do really well in prison." And I was like, "I don't know how to take that, but thank you." Yes, you're right. Yeah, so somehow I gave off prison gang vibes. Yeah, so that,
Nice.
interesting.
I mean,
How-
this is like, it's gonna be a deep one.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of your life?
Wow, where do you guys come up with these things? Google.
We put
Google.
a lot of thought into
Yeah,
these.
a lot of thought into these. I don't know. I think my first meeting, like in purpose, where I really felt fulfilled, like, and it was like an aha kind of like epiphany moment, was when I became a mom. Like, it finally felt like, gosh, this is what I've been missing. You know, like I make fun like of my kids a lot, you know, and kind of poke fun at like, you know, the journey that is motherhood. But I really feel like super complete and satisfied in that. And that really transfers into like teaching for me. Like teaching gives me another level of fulfillment where it is kind of like a sick, twisted parenting journey, you know, like as teachers, you know, you guys become our kids in our classroom. And so, you know, through good and bad, you know,
Yeah.
I
Gotta
feel
stick
like,
it out.
yeah, those things are really fulfilling for me.
Thank
yeah.
you for coming
Thank you for
in.
coming.
Thank you guys for having me. VIP guest for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Good luck to all the other teachers trying to top this one.
Wow, Mrs. Y. That I can't say I'm familiar with your work, but that was a great interview. And I was big loving it.
I hope I don't fail a test.
Me too. All right, what do we got next?
No.
Nothing. That's just. Do you know what that means?
It's time for the news.
The news.
Woo! All right. The boys hockey team won last night against Minnesota River. Let's give a round of applause. Anything else going on, or
The formal was a couple days ago.
was last Saturday, I believe.
It was so fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Let's give it a round of applause for the formal.
Dom, you could clearly see how weird it was when you weren't there.
I was in fact not there.
You
but
should have been there.
I was in Kansas. So what can you say? Other than that said, make sure to stay tuned next time, and peace.
Subscribe.